Hello, Genshin Goons. Zhongli's dropping in a week, and I'm sure we're all excited for him. I'll personally be rolling, and just wanted to throw out a unit analysis video. My take on it. I'm sure you've seen many, so it might be similar, it might be different. You'll have to find out. Let's start.
Nothing can be accomplished without rules or standards.
Alright, so I'm gonna go over it a little bit differently. Usually people cover his moveset, but I'm gonna kind of skip out on that here. There's gonna be footage on the screen about his moves, but since we don't really know the actual numbers and scaling of them, I don't want to speculate too much. Instead, I'm gonna say that based on the footage that we have, he looks to be buildable in two main ways. The first way is as a physical damage carry, as in, you know, you just get in there and you just do auto attacks or basic attacks all the time. Sorry, auto attacks and basic attacks, I mean the same thing, so I use them pretty interchangeably. Apologize in advance. The other way that I see him being built is as a geo nuke slash support type. So he switches in, drops his meteor, petrifies people, drop down his little geo constructs, do DOT, and then swap out, or give your team a shield and then swap out. So he kind of like is on call, drops meteor, switch out, drop meteor, switch out, and he has amazing synergy with other geo characters. So that's something that helps him as a supports, and if his constellation does not change, he can also become a healer at Constellation 6, or semi-healer, because, you know, he shields somebody, and then you take damage, but you don't take damage because you have a shield, and then you get healed. So, yeah, he is definitely quite the Swiss Army knife for team building. He can do a lot of things, and that leads me to the artifacts. So the first set is going to be probably the easiest set to get and make. It's going to be a 4-piece gladiator. It gives you a pretty good attack increase, so that also scales for your geo damage as well as your basic attack damage. So your meteors, your geo construct damage over time, all of those things will be buffed. And at 4-piece, full arm get a basic attack damage increase, and that's great for Zhongli because he attacks very swiftly. The other damage variation, the Bloodstained Chivalry set is also pretty good. It can be a lot better than Gladiator if his charge attack ratios are insane. And if you're going all in on his basic attacks and charge attacks, you can't go wrong with Retracing Bullet. This set, I think, is probably one of the stronger ones for him. Makes his shield super strong, and then it gives you a 40% damage increase, so it's applied after you deal damage to your basic and charge attacks. So if you have this, you're definitely going to have shield all the time anyways from Zhongli's kit, and now you're just going to be doing tons of damage. Can't go wrong. So if you're looking to build towards generalist damage, meaning elemental burst, elemental skill, and your basic and charge attacks, Primordial Jade Spear with Gladiator 4-piece would definitely be the way. You get a flat % damage up, which increases the damage of everything. Primordial Jade Winged Spear is also good because it gives you crit rate, and it also can buff up your damage over time elemental skill to kind of match your basic attacks. I also think that the new spear being released with Zhongli could be better than this potentially, but we don't have any firm stats on it yet. What's its substat? What does it do? We don't know. So right now, generalist damage, Primordial Jade Winged Spear is the way to go. If you're looking more towards just dropping a big meteor that does tons of damage, I think Deathmatch could also be a good alternative if you have the Battle Pass. But if you're a true free-to-play with no Battle Pass, Crescent Pike is definitely the way to go. It synergizes very well with physical damage % up goblets, and it will make your basic attacks and charge attacks do more damage. Or rather, you proc smaller damages that can crit, and also scales off of physical % damage up, so you can just be doing way more damage. Okay, now we talk about the more bursty support set, and stop me if you heard this one before, but Noblesse Oblige is great if you're trying to come in, throw down your elemental burst, which is the meteor that also does petrify, it's amazing, 4-piece set also gives you a 20% attack boost to your whole team. So you swap in, you use your burst, you do 20% more damage, and you get a 20% attack boost that you can give to other people. On top of that, you have Petrify, which increases the physical damage that you'll deal. Just tons of damage stacks right there from Noblesse Oblige. If you're going for more damage over time, elemental skill, and more of supporting your teammates constantly instead of waiting for your elemental recharge, Archaic Petra is very good at that too. And if you just want the big meteor damage, combine the two. Gain a 15% geo damage bonus, and then do 2-piece Noblesse Oblige with elemental burst damage plus 20%. So you mix 2 and 2, bam, big meteor damage. And I might do that actually, because that is going to be fun. It's rumored to have 40 energy cost recharge, meaning you're going to be able to spam this thing off cooldown all the time. It's going to be great. Alright, so what polearms should we use on our more bursty, supportive Zhongli? I would say that any of the 3 aforementioned polearms would be great. You're not losing out too much if you just keep them. But if you're really looking to min-max your meteors, Skyward Spine gives you energy recharge, and it gives you crit rate, and it gives you no more attack speed. Bruh, it's pretty good. Oh, and it gives your your basic and charge attacks more ability to do damage based off of your attack damage. So, yeah, Skyward Spine is probably the best general support weapon for Zhongli, especially if you're looking to drop meteors, do some basic attacks, and then dip. Favonius Lance is your budget option. I would not even pick this outside of the first 4 that we just talked about, but it's there if you really need energy recharge for your team or just for Zhongli. Those are probably your best options, and yeah, I would definitely run Skyward Spine with 4-piece Noblesse Oblige, but that's just me. If you do the 2-2 Petra and Noblesse Oblige, I would definitely run one of the more attack damage or crit rate oriented spears, because now we're just looking for the big damage, right? We're not looking for too much party support outside of the Petrify CC. Alright, and that's pretty much all I've got. I think we should wait until the final release to talk about constellations. I'm definitely going to be pulling for Zongdaddy. He looks like a very cool character, and as mentioned in the beginning of the video, he seems to be a Swiss Army knife type character where you can kind of put him in any team, meaning I get to play around with more characters and experiment with more things, because Zhongli can be very flexible. And if this video was helpful to you guys, definitely drop a like. It makes me really happy. And comment down below if you have any feedback or thoughts about Zongdaddy himself. I'd love to hear it. We can start a conversation. It's going to be a good time. I'm definitely hyped for his release. And one final note, if you want to support this channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. And also check out some of my other non-informative videos. I like to do more artsy-fartsy type videos. Definitely check it out on my channel. Anyways, have a great one, Genshin Goons. I'll catch you next time.